Hi, this is Gregory Possiman with the monthly message for August of 2025. Before we begin, I would like to announce that our tour in Denmark will begin in Svendborg from August 22nd through the 28th. We will be doing private sessions, a channeled evening, a radical awakening, and a full-day workshop on Saturday the 23rd. We still have some space, so if you're interested, you can have a look at the website. And in Ribe, we will be in Ribe from the 28th of August through September 1st. And in Ribe, we will be doing private sessions, a channeled evening, and also an afternoon of radical awakening. So if you're interested in any of the Denmark events, again, you can go to gregorypossman.com and look at events, and all the information is there. And without further ado, let us begin our channeled message for August of 2025. Greetings, we are the one called the Archangel Michael. Some call us Michael. You can call us whatever you like. Our topic for this transmission is guidance and direction. Guidance and direction are aspects that seemingly are elusive from the human mind. They are not elusive from the human heart. However, over the course of one's lifetime, it is truth that the mind desires to take over, taking command, so to speak, from the heart and allowing for guidance and direction to be clouded. And clouded by evaluation, analysis, and a tremendous amount of mental activity. And so, in order to reverse that trend, that particular direction, which there is nothing bad about, and of course, human beings tend to, in their human experience, tend to think in terms of good and bad. And logic, rationale, are the aspects of the mind that can oftentimes lead to a lack of guidance and direction. What do we mean by that? Well, once a set of beliefs have been anchored in the mind, and once a set of experiences have been anchored in order to make those beliefs concrete, then there is little flexibility. And flexibility can be a tremendous asset in anyone's life. But flexibility in the mind is oftentimes scarce. There is very little. The mind becomes set in its ways and its beliefs, and then it tends not to alter itself. In other words, it continues to believe that that's the way it is, and it cannot be any different. As the Master Teacher Spirit points out, everything is temporary. Nothing is permanent, unless and until the mind decides it to be so. And once that decision has been made, then of course it is impossible to introduce any other kind of experience into the mind. This has to do with the physical body, it has to do with the emotions, and of course it has to do with the thought process. And so in order for guidance and direction to be available, one must get out of one's mind. However, the phrase, he is out of his mind, she is out of her mind, that tends to make one think that an individual is crazy. And then there is the belief that being out of the mind is a state of insanity, and that once you gain control of your mind, once you gain control of your life, which of course is the opposite of fear, but once you are in control, then everything is okay again. Everything is good, so to speak. We are going to encourage you to get out of your mind and into your heart. And we are going to take you through a short process that can allow that to happen. So, of course, as always, we begin with the breath, focusing upon the breath and literally forgetting about the thoughts. So we ask you to breathe and exhale. To breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And now, in a state of relaxation, allow the thoughts, the fears, the worries, and the preoccupation to drift away, as if it were a cloud drifting overhead. And just give your body permission to begin at the scalp, the top of the head, and relax, flowing down through the mind toward the nose, the mouth, the throat, and let everything relax. The neck, shoulders, the chest. Even let your heart relax. And flowing down through the abdomen and down deeper and deeper into the reproductive organs, down through the hips, the pelvis, the thighs, the knees, the calves, the ankles, the feet. And imagine you are focused on the soles of your feet. And the soles of your feet are perhaps touching the floor or the earth or some other aspect of reality. And allow yourself to think, I'm grounded. I am grounded. And breathe. And as we mentioned earlier, allowing the mind to drift, as if it were a boat on the ocean, with no propulsion, no movement forward, other than the effects of the wind and the tide. Or perhaps the boat is on a river and the current is floating the boat down the center of the river, and breathe. Just inhale and exhale. And the experience that you are creating is one of peace, a peaceful countenance, a peaceful state of being, Every part of the body is peaceful. And the thought of guidance and direction arises from the heart as a feeling. And the affirmation is, I am guided and directed by my heart's desire. I am guided and directed by my heart's desire. My heart speaks loudly and clearly. My heart informs me of what it desires. My heart desires appreciation. My heart desires love. My heart desires acknowledgement and warmth. My heart desires kindness. And in order to receive these characteristics, these conditions, these feelings, my heart generates love, acknowledgement, appreciation, and warmth. And the first place it creates these conditions, these characteristics, are within me. I appreciate self. I acknowledge self. I love self. And I am warm to myself. Love, appreciation, acknowledgement, and warmth. All of these conditions are experienced in my heart. And I breathe in and I breathe out. I breathe all of these conditions in, and in turn I breathe them out. And I smile. I turn up the corners of my mouth and smile. As I breathe in more of these conditions, I am peaceful. Guidance and direction come to me as my heart opens to that guidance and that direction. Absolute love flows into my being. Warmth, appreciation, and acknowledgement flow into my being, and I can feel that feeling. And finally, there is a sense of confidence. In order to achieve all of these aspects in my life, I move forward with guidance and direction in my heart, from my heart. And my mind becomes an assistant to my heart, as my heart guides and directs me. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. As we have stated many, many times, truth is simple. The mind complicates truth. Allow your truth to be sourced in your heart. Your love, your warmth, your acknowledgement, and your appreciation of self will indeed guide you forward, no matter what thought your mind might try to contradict those experiences. Listen to the heart and allow the mind to remain quiet. We are the Archangel Michael. We wish each of you love, warmth, acknowledgement, and appreciation. So it is. This is Gregory Potsman wishing you all the best with the monthly message for August 2025. Until next month, may your life be a series of joyful experiences. So be it.